My unique ability is teaching salespeople how to get rich and then telling them it's an empty journey.
My journey, since I started in sales 24 years ago, I was all about getting rich. That was the thing that was driving me. And I wasn't going to do that through better relationships or better intellect. I was just going to outwork everybody. That was the freaking fuel that was driving me. I wanted to make money.
Me too.
I shouldn't even say getting rich. I didn't even want to get rich. I just wanted to make money.
I can confidently say the empty journey part usually kicks in right after the liquidity phase.
If money is the thing for you and the money is the holy grail, damn, after you get it, you're going to be disappointed.
Yes.
It is empty. 3 to 3.5 years of my own personal hell. I think my trap is I compare it to other people and I say, oh, it wasn't that bad. But for me, it was like really shook me. Most of our money going through a lawsuit, fire, health issues with the people in our family, like all of it hitting at once.
So get better at sales with us. Get better at life with us. Subscribe. It's $1.99 a month. You can pay in installments. I'm joking. All right, Sean, it's time for a DTR, a define the relationship that we have, not with each other. It's not a DTR between you and I. We know our roles. Okay.
We're sales bros.
I make the jokes. You do the wisdom. I'm here to entertain. And you're here to spit life wisdom. However, this podcast has been reborn. It's a rebirth.
Yeah.
Right? And the good news about that, let me tell you the good news about that is we're able to now define our purpose for everyone listening and anyone who finds us in this new algorithm that's out there. So if you're brand new to sales life, let me introduce my friend, Sean Ward, California Casual.
Yeah.
In his garden.
I dressed up for you today. I put on a collar.
I love it. My name is Justin Ryder. I have a tea time soon, and we're very excited to be on this journey with you. So the whole premise of this podcast is we are inviting you into a journey, and the journey has some bad news because, Sean, I'm gonna basically your post that you. Well, it sounds
it's good
bad,
news,
but it's good. Well, it's very good. But this is your. Sean, this is your post from this week that I think articulates this perfectly. Quote, my unique ability, so Sean speaking, my unique ability is teaching salespeople how to get rich and then telling them it's an empty journey. Follow me for less clarity on the topic of wealth creation. Perfect Sean Wardism. Yeah. Buddy, take the mic. Take us there. Why is this the purpose of our podcast?
Okay, I feel like we've been fumbling around for the last 40-something episodes to really land on what are we about? Like, what are we about? But it was embedded in the name we randomly stumbled upon when we named this thing before it was even a podcast. Said, hey, if we were going to hop on a Zoom and chat, what would we chat about? I don't know, sales and life and stuff, right? That's how this started a year and a half ago. So yes, that is the thing. It is my unique ability, I think, because I would say what my journey, since I started in sales 24 years ago, I was all about getting rich. That was the thing that was driving me. And I wasn't going to do that through better relationships or better intellect. I was just going to outwork everybody. That was the freaking fuel that was driving me. I wanted to make money. And
me too.
I shouldn't even say getting rich. I didn't even want to get rich. I just wanted to make money. I've been on my own financially since I was 18 or 19, and I was starting in sales right when I got married. So we were 23, living in a little apartment, renting out the second bedroom to my wife's cousin because we couldn't afford all $800 of rent.
Sup, cuz?
Alone. Literally, yeah. So, yes, we would go grocery shopping in my father-in-law's pantry every Sunday. We'd raid his pantry for our food. Like, I was broke.
Unbelievable. Your cousin was like $10 a foot. Is that monthly or is that an annual like they do in Kentucky, or is that, that's monthly?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Anyway, sorry, bad joke.
Anyway, so not to get rich, but to get money. I was motivated by money. And
I am too.
you're
We
in
all
sa-
are, right? Let's just admit it.
Yes, yes. If you're in sales, you're an entrepreneur, you're like most people, most Americans certainly. If you're at all on LinkedIn or YouTube and follow, if you've landed on this podcast, it's because you're trying to make money somehow. Great.
That's right.
We all are.
So what?
Yes. So what? Well, you should do that. Money's not bad. The pursuit of money's not bad. None of it's bad. Don't feel ashamed or judgment. But I will tell you that if money is the thing for you and the money is the holy grail, damn, after you get it, you're going to be disappointed. Like
Yes.
it is empty. It is empty. And maybe you have to experience it firsthand to know that, but it is empty. And it's almost like, oh, okay. It's like, our best buddy, Elon, he just launches these rockets. It's like almost like the pursuit of money is like the booster, but at some point, like that's gotta detach. And then I don't even know what I'm talking about, but like then the rocket ship keeps going.
Space.
Like for that second
We're talking about
journey.
space.
Yeah. But like there's a bigger, better journey to deeper
That's right.
satisfaction that comes once you're done or bored or over the pursuit of money.
That's exactly right. And if you're listening to this, the reason we started it is to invite you on this journey with us. And that's the title. Like you said, Sean, Sales in Life. So it's how to get really good at sales. We're unabashedly, I don't even think that's a word. We're unashamedly talking about how you can get really good at this, the craft of sales.
Yeah.
I really like that, by the way. I think
I
you
do too.
that, and you do too. And you should expect those things if you're listening.
Oh, and
We also-
pause right there. Think of all the episodes, the topics we could do about that first part. It's like
Right.
Being a servant, having a servant's heart.
Yep.
Making
You're too pushy.
your prospect or your client the hero in the story, not being pushy, not being self-centered, giving as a pure sales strategy, not just in your approach to life, giving money away, all of that. There's so much we could do on that topic that we genuinely get excited about. How to be better at sales. In ways that I think you probably don't hear from most voices out there. So that's the whole
right.
first part of it.
That's one. So unpause. Now the life part, pause. What all the things that you could talk about in there is like real relationships. Okay, couple things. You already said this. Money's not bad, right? We're not saying money's bad. We're saying it's a terrible master, but it's a really good tool.
It's a mirage.
that's
ultimately riches are a mirage.
Deep, very deep. All
Don't
of
you do
life is a mirage.
Don't do that. Don't you do that.
Well, here's the well-roundedness, right? And there's this part of me, Sean, when I say that, and I hope people like connect with this. I am so into hustle culture. Like I've so been warped by hustle culture to be like, don't say it, Justin. It's all about like you're helping me. Like I'm on this journey. One of the reasons I'm doing this and on this journey with me is because you've really helped me to think through this. Because you don't want to but here's the thing. Great life advice if you don't get anything else from this show. I may have said this before, Sean, but with the algorithm, it doesn't matter because these are all new folks listening. It's all about the benefits of stuff. And if you discuss this topic, the benefits of it are you actually become better, literally better at the entire sales process. Because you become a better person at it. You understand yourself better. You understand your gifts better. I'll tell you this right now. If you can't define 3 to 5 things that you are uniquely gifted at, that give you life but also allow you to excel, you're not going to go anywhere in sales. And if you can't define those, to me, that means that you don't know yourself.
Well, yeah, so you got a little more work to do, a little more identity work, like understanding yourself. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah. So look,
Good
if you're
point.
25,
That was very deep.
Thank you. I'm not. See, this isn't just comedy from me over here on this end. Okay.
A lot of depth.
Right? This isn't just jokes and then set Sean up for zingers. Literally, every short we do, I'm like, preach.
Okay, I love this right now. I have my kid holding up a sign. Come here, Holden. Talk about life. Yes, son.
Our first guest on
What
the
does your
pod.
sign say? Hey, you want to be our first guest ever on this podcast?
Okay.
Come over here. Hold that
Oh,
sign
this
up
is
so everybody can
awesome.
see it.
Please.
You got to look in here.
What's the sign
What does it say? What does it say?
Can we all watch a show, please?
Can we all watch a show, please? In this house, we have to fight for bandwidth, internet bandwidth. Yes, can
Oh,
we all watch a show?
wow.
Yes. If you watch one show together, yes. No devices.
Wow. We just watched a parenting masterclass. Little does Sean know
I'll be
they're-
done in a few moments. Okay, thank you guys.
Little does Sean know they're watching a program on the pursuit of money solely for just.
I hope they do. I hope they do. It'd be great if they took
You
an
don't
interest.
mean that. You don't mean that.
Why not?
Okay.
Yes, this is the point. This is okay. So, Richard Rohr, who's a Franciscan priest, he wrote this book called "Falling Upward," and it's the tale of the two halves of life. And he says this is a classic human journey where you have to spend the first half of your life essentially making something of yourself, building, acquiring, personality traits, your ego, friends, community, relationships, assets, money. Like you build he calls it the container of yourself, the shell. You build it. You have to do that. That's the first half of life. So yes, I hope the kids go watch a show on how to start a business or make money. I do. The second half of life is after you built this container. He says you have to learn to punch your way out of it. Or it's like you
Punch?
You
You punch
Yes.
your way out?
That's
So it's
what
like
he
a
says.
fight.
Listen, don't get lost in the weeds here. But
Okay.
so like you're filling your arms up with all this stuff. The second half of life is like you're letting it go. You're letting go of that stuff. You're letting go of the stuff you cling to that you think is your identity. The things, the personalities, even the relationships, things that you think define you, and you let that go, and you do that for deeper mystery.
That reminds me of a comment. So Sean, I actually bookmarked this post that I saw you write for the premise of this
Yeah.
episode. There was a comment that I feel like struck a nerve, and a gentleman said, "Sign me up for the confusion," which that's great. Because you said, "Follow me for less clarity." He said, "Sign me up for the confusion." As a financial guy, I can confidently say the empty journey part usually kicks in right after the liquidity phase.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Think
I
about
thought
it.
that was interesting. Like you don't feel empty during the pursuit.
I thought it was interesting too. I read that and I'm like, I actually said, wow, like that makes sense to me. It's the so you hit the liquidity, but everybody's focused on every founder, every entrepreneur, every salesperson, like you're focused on the end game, which you think is this big liquidity event. And then you get to the finish line and it's like, oh, dang, this isn't it.
Right.
There's probably
And then-
more
and-
energy in life in the pursuit.
This is one of the easiest things in the world to understand in your head and be able to give lip service to, like teach this, explain this, whatever, but then actually not feel or really live. I don't know. I like this topic because I haven't necessarily had a sort of midlife crisis. Like this podcast started during a crazy time in Sean's life when he was
Yeah.
literally, figuratively punching his way out of a situation. And Sean, you're genuinely different now.
I feel different. It was the 3 to 3.5 years of my own personal hell. I think my trap is I compare it to other people and I say, oh, it wasn't that bad. But for me, it was like really, really shook me. Being displaced in our house and going through losing most of our money, going through a lawsuit, fire, health issues with the people in our family, like all of it hitting at once, my business down in a huge way. My business went down like 30% year over year for like 4 years in a row. Like it all hit at once, but it was shaking me to my core because it like really was getting to my deep like need for security, which in a lot of ways like money had taken the place of like, I think my journey of like trying to do well in sales and get money, for me, it was like really trying to figure out like, I want money so I can be secure is what I've learned. I think that was my driving, motivating factor. It's like we've talked about, nobody wants $1 million. They want the things that the $1 million will buy. Or you just go one layer lower. Nobody wants those things that it will buy. There's like a feeling underneath those things that you're chasing probably subconsciously. And I think it's a worthwhile exercise, like to really think through like, what is that thing? For some people, it may be like the recognition from others, right? Outward recognition of being a success, or maybe some people, achievement. Maybe some people on this podcast, but that's not me. Not me. I couldn't care less if other people thought I was successful or not. There's something about like dollars in the bank.
Some people security. On this podcast.
I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't know. The other guy. It might be the other guy. I don't know.
I get.
Yeah. No, not you. Not you.
Okay, good.
But my point is, there's a deeper driving, motivating factors driving people to pursue money. And I think it's a worthwhile effort to sit with it and try and feel like, what's that underlying feeling I'm chasing? Really, and it's just helpful to know that. And I would frame it this way for our audience. If you're in the phase of your life where you're pumped up, energetic, and excited about sales and getting rich and pursuing money, great, perfect. Don't feel bad about it. Go do that. We're going to talk about it. It's great. Conversely, if you're maybe a little bit older, maybe you've been in corporate world or sales, or you've been an entrepreneur, and you've either gotten everything you wanted or you haven't, but either way, you're finding it not fulfilling you in the way you thought it would. You're not alone. You're not a freak. Like, this is super common, and it's something we're going to talk about. And there's a deeper, in my opinion, more important, more fulfilling journey. It's not just you're not a failure at the end of a failed journey. Like, you're actually starting the deeper journey. And that I personally get excited about.
And there's a little cheat.
That's where I want to go.
I want to go there too. I'm on that train. There's also a cheat code. There's also a little Nintendo. Remember the
up down
left thing
right,
you could
right,
put in your super.
Yeah.
So
that was Mike Tyson Punch Out cheat code I just dropped right there. I think
that's. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. That's a super top secret. Like,
somebody might get me.
They're going to be so mad. Anyway, the cheat code is if you do this while you are on the hunt, while you're passionately pursuing that on the front end, you will be better at doing sales. And the reason that you'll be better is because you'll be able to connect with people on a more genuine level. And you will understand people and lead people, meet people where they're at, and you will get more sales done. For me, it's deals, whatever. And the reason that you'll do that is because you'll be comfortable within yourself. And you will look around and say, you know what? People are not a means to an end to me. People are not just a way that I can get my deal done and get my paycheck. People are actually worth loving, serving, caring about, listening to. And if you listen to people, I mean, all of sales nowadays is listening to people. Obviously, you have to be able to articulate your competitive advantage, and you have to have your data solid or whatever. That's going to get you in the room. Once you get in the room, for the most part, I was just talking about a giant pitch that is coming up with a co-broker. And I said, how'd your last pitch go? And the guy in the co-broker said, "Oh yeah, we did all this prep, all this presentation. We had like a 20-page PowerPoint type thing to put on the screen and all this stuff." And the guy was basically like, "Have you all have experience doing deals like these?" And they were like, "Yeah, we can show you." And he was like, "Oh, you know what?" And he just jumped into a 30-minute story, and at the end said, "I think we're going to work great together."
Oh wow!
And they just listened and then signed the document. So it's like, you have to be prepped, but we've all been there where you're sitting there thinking like, well, I want to at least give me a chance to share my piece or whatever. It's like,
of course, yeah.
Sometimes people just need to be listened to, and you can't do that if they're a means to an end. So get better at sales with us. Get better at life with us. Subscribe. It's $1.99 a month. You can pay in installments. It's
$1.99? Is that? Yeah. No, we're going to talk about it. We're going on a journey together, because I think this is when you hit a certain age, this is the journey. It's you got to shift gears. You got to use different muscles than you're used to, and whatever worked to get you successful in your sales career, they're different muscles that will work to get you successful in this other phase of life. It's, in my experience, and I'm just barely into it, it's more about letting go than it is about muscling through. Letting go is hard, super hard. And in fact, that's one thing we're going to talk about, this whole concept of like inner clinging. Like there's a felt sense in the body of like clinging to something inwardly. We're going to talk about that. Man. I think it's good. You probably should be. You're a clinger.
Well, I'm clinging. I am using nothing but clinging muscles.
Okay, good. This is setting up nicely for your midlife crisis. This is going to be so good.
season
good.
4.
Oh my God!
I can't wait. It's going to be terrible. I can't wait.
So good.
Okay.
I love it.
Thanks for joining us. We're doing sales. We're doing life. For Sean Ward, I'm Justin Reiner. Catch you in the next episode.
See ya.
We're glad you're on this journey with us. And if you are, let's make it official. You can subscribe to this show on YouTube at Sales Life Podcast, or simply search Sales Life Podcast in Apple or Spotify for the audio version. In addition, did you know, we're super stoked about this, we have a weekly email newsletter. It's called The Letter of Intent. It comes out every Saturday. It's fresh content, doesn't always relate to the episode, but you get that from Sean and I in your inbox every Saturday morning. The link to our newsletter is in the show notes, so go ahead and check that out below. Appreciate you all listening, and we'll catch you in the next one.